So they're doing it again, man. They're putting out a trailer. They're going to show all the best parts. They're going to give away spoilers. It's just going to be too much. Why do they always got to put out a trailer and ruin the damn movie for... Feeling a bit Lexish. Is there kryptonite around? Let's fix this. Feels a little better. I think we're ready to get this show on the road. You ready? Because I'm ready. I feel better now. What's up, Superman fans? Welcome back to another reaction here at 3 Shades of Whatever. It's time. It's finally time. We got the full trailer. Superman. James Gunn's Superman. We're going to hear him talk most likely, right? We're going to see a little bit of plot discussion. At least that's what I'm hoping for. You know? Have you been like staying up to with any of the details of this movie going on?
I mean, obviously I'm a casual. I mean, I like Superman. Yeah. You're not a casual, obviously, as we could see. I just want to see a good psychological story. I want to see good psychology. I don't want to see a special effects show who has this power, who has that power. I want them to introduce new characters. I want them to create the story arcs. If they introduce a ton of new characters, I want them to make us care about the characters. Not just because, like, oh, look, it's this character I know, and that's enough with, like, decent special effects. I want to see a story arc. I want to see psychology. I want to be invested in it. I want to see what type of psychology they bring in with Superman and, you know, all this stuff that goes on. So I also want to see the dog. I want to see the dog.
Who doesn't want to see the dog? Crypto must be seen. Heard he's a bit of a bad boy, but again, we'll find that out. But I know the runtime of this movie, I think it's over 2 hours. I think we got like 2 and 20, maybe some change after that. So we got less than 2 months.
Who would win? 100 Frosties or 1 Crypto?
No, and I'm sorry, Frosty, you're getting squished.
I bet money on an abundance of nibbles, a bunch of nibbles. Anyway,
so
let's see this.
There is something like I've been keeping up on the news. You know, I haven't watched the trailer yet. It came out yesterday. We haven't watched it yet, but I've been keeping up on little things like articles and such. And one of the things I did notice is James Gunn made up his own character for this movie. A new villain for Superman called the Hammer of Baravia. I've only seen a still of him. Helmet kind of reminds me of Juggernaut a little bit, but I've only seen a still. So,
he definitely stole that name.
The Hammer of Baravia?
Yeah, absolutely.
Baravia is a made-up land. It's not even a real place.
No. I saw it on porn.
This is a family-friendly show here. I'm not going to talk about corn. All right, dude, it's time. Let's see what James Gunn is truly bringing to the Superman story and mythology, because I'm salivating.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
You'd let me interview you as Superman?
Sure.
Okay, so she knows.
So yeah, she knows that he's
Ready?
both.
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Clark and Superman.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
I like that, actually.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for what some might... It's a lot. Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny?
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Looks like that's not in America.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're going to be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman.
Geopolitical. I like it.
Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of the United States.
I wasn't representing anybody except for me and doing good.
I love that line.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People are going to die.
Dude, the passion in his...
Why can't it be that simple, right?
The music, bro.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Yeah.
The song. There he is! Crypto!
Your
what the hell?
Choices.
Oh, so Lex invades the fortress. Wait.
Your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
Super.
not a man. He's an it. He's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
Mom Kent. Hello.
You have a dog?
He does have a damn dog. That's his dog. Dude. Hold the phone, sir. Excuse me.
I mean, I like the whole geopolitical aspect to it. Are they going to make that like, you know, they're going to like modernize like they're going to have Superman. There's going to be like a political thing to it. Even though he's doing the right thing, somebody's going to twist what he did into the wrong thing.
Totally.
And or did what he do actually make things worse? There might be a caveat to the story. He stopped this battle, but maybe he actually made things worse. I don't know. It's either going to be.
They did make it seem like more like it was solely about him invading that land, because she said you seemingly stopped a war, and he's like, I did stop a war. You know, he's like, no, I did. It did stop it. You know what I mean? And that's when they start going into the whole thing about, you know, you can't just invade, go in somewhere else is representing the country. And he's like, I'm not representing anybody but myself and what's good. And that was a fantastic line.
That does look like, yeah. I
That's
like
Superman.
that aspect.
That is Superman.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I mean? He's not out. He's not, even though he lives here and was raised here in America, he is global. He is out for everyone, the betterment of mankind. You know what I mean? And he's going to save anybody he can. And that was fantastic. Dude, the amount of different people in this movie and the shit going on. He's locked in a cage with Metamorpho, you know, for a minute there. You see that? That's when he gets hit in the face with that, like, glow stick, whatever the hell that was supposed to do. I don't know what the kind of weapon that was.
Seems like they're introducing a lot of characters in this.
It's great. Well, I mean, we got there. I think what I saw the name of it, the Justice Gang or some shit like that. It's like a silly name. Don't hold me to that exact name. I can't remember the name of it. It might be it though.
That is pretty silly.
But that's the point. You know what I mean? It's Mr. Terrific, Hawkgirl, and Guy Gardner's Green Lantern. But speaking of that, did you see when he just lifts his hand and that giant hand comes out of the ground, blowing the dudes away?
Yeah,
that was crazy.
It looked like a good. It looked like a great trailer. It looked like it'd have a good story. It does look like there's a story. When she starts interviewing and grilling him,
it's fantastic. That was a great way to do it. Especially how like she's like, you let me interview you as Superman, and he's like, yeah. He's all yeah with that high voice, you know what I mean? And then she's like Superman. And he sits forward. He's like Miss Lane with the Superman voice. He's got the voice for Superman. He's got the voice.
He looks like he plays a good Superman. Henry Cavill looked like he was a good Superman. I mean,
yeah, I agree.
It's really about the storytelling right now. I mean, obviously, if they got a bad Superman, it would suck. But this guy looks like it fits the part pretty good. So they need to get some good storytelling around him.
Like from what I can see so far, you know what I mean? He is just about good and what's doing the right thing and the morally proper way of going around about saving people. And he's not giving a shit, like he said. Like he was getting upset, but he's like, we're going to die. You know what I mean? That was like in him when he was saying that. You know what I mean? Like that's all he gave a shit about was stopping people from dying, and that is Superman.
It kind of mirrors in a way what goes on in real life, right? So a lot of people feel very strongly about the things that they say or do, and they believe they are right, but there's an opposing side that's like, no, you are wrong. Especially with the political landscape nowadays, you see people just like, you know, play identity politics, whatever it is. It looks like he has these opposing forces that are basically trying to lie about him or take some technicality. Like he went to another country and they're trying to say he was representing America. That broke the law, even though he saved lives. So this geopolitical aspect, I know I keep saying that word. It makes it more interesting because there again the psychology of it. It's just we you know, you're like a Superman fan. I'm just like a casual. I just want to see a good story. I want to see a good movie. I want to see a good arc. I want to see the characters that they bring in actually. Can James Gunn make us emotionally invested in the characters that he brings into this movie to set up for more movies and more storylines? Because that's the whole point, right? Isn't that what we're finally looking for? We're not looking for a one-off. We're not looking for Black Adam. James Gunn is starting this whole new world. So now this is his chance. And this from the trailer, the trailer looks great. I'm not trying to just come up here and be like, ooh, do a dance and say the trailer's good. The trailer looks good.
there's still going to be hate out there, especially from the Snyder cult. And I told you all, I was one of you. You need to let it go. Release the grip from Snyder's nuts and Henry Cavill's satchel. And move forward. It is over. As much as you want, there's only one Superman. That would be like me saying, I'm never watching Henry Cavill because Christopher Reeve is the only Superman. Or my dad going, I'm not watching Christopher Reeve because George Reeves is the only Superman. Or my grandfather going, I'm not watching George Reeves because Kirk Allen's the only Superman. It's stupid.
The fact that you know every Superman is kind of ridiculous, but that's fine. I love it.
I know them all. Can't help it. When I like something, I'm into it. And I've been into Superman my entire life. I was born around the same time where the Superman the movie came out. So it was like, it coincided, man. That music as a kid, man, if I heard that music, my dad still tells the damn story to this day. And it's funny, though. Anytime I heard that music, bro, I would just start yelling, my cape! They had to hurry up and you see, I wasn't one of them kids where you couldn't just tie it around my neck because that's not how Superman wore it. I made my dad take a towel and then like tuck the shit in my shirt and pin it. It had to be right. I had OCD even at like 2 and 4 years old, but whatever. I'm a gigantic Superman fan, yes. And this, my friend, feels like Superman. And I loved the Snyder shit. I'm not saying nothing about it, but like I said before, it was too dark, man. Like it was scary for kids. And
well, do you feel like the Snyder? Do you feel like the Snyder stuff?
With it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but do you feel like the Snyder stuff was a little bit too much just him as Superman and not him as a person from a psychological standpoint? Like I feel like this movie really looks like they're diving into the personal life of Superman, like the Clark Kent side of things, the human side of things, talking to his dad explaining to him what he feels like. This is good psychology. This is a good story. Now, I may be missing parts of the last movie. It might have been in the last movie. From what I remember, though, it was mostly about Superman. Like when the Justice League,
of it with Jonathan Kent and shit like that, but only little bits.
Yeah,
sorry.
The Snyder cut of the Justice League was just, wasn't really. I mean, obviously, it was a different type of movie, but I just feel like this looks like it's promising. It looks like it's promising because it could tell a broader story.
Yeah, I love how Lex just. He talks diabolical. You know what I mean? Like when he's standing in the fortress, like Superman. He breaks it into 2 words. Like I dig that. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's something subtle like that, but that's big. You know what I mean? Like I like that those little hints.
And I feel like he's gonna try to twist things to make Superman, the idea of Superman, to look bad to the public. He's probably gonna have a following of people believing him, following him.
Absolutely. You know what I also will say is I did notice that they fixed something in the edit because in the teaser, when that guy throws the can at Superman and it hits the back of his head, he flinches in the teaser, like his eyes blink a little bit. They took that out now, like to make him not react. Because I remember thinking to myself, like Superman wouldn't react to a can hitting him. But again, he's still just a dude acting. You know what I mean? If a can hits me, as much as I'm trying to be ready for it, I might give a little something, you know what I mean? I'm doing it again. I don't care. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. You know me. Especially this one. It's got to go. It's got to happen.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah. See, like, listen to his voice. We're getting three different versions of him.
Sure.
We're getting the nerdy Clark, the real Clark, and Superman.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
See?
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for what some might.
A lot of fire.
It's a lot.
See, no flinch, no blink.
Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions.
Now, I don't know.
That's funny.
That's Rick
My
Flag
actions?
Sr.
I stopped a war.
See, by actions, I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of the United States.
I wasn't representing anybody except for me and doing good.
He's like, I just live here, man.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
Oh, this is what it's like to have a wife.
I love this. You see somebody helping him up. You know what I mean? This is all about connection to the human.
Eyes up here.
The human connection, you know what I mean? To who Superman is and what he stands for. I'm feeling all that. This gives me feels of Gene Hackman because he did the same thing when he invaded the fortress.
I'm I'm here for Crypto.
Actions.
I love that. Yeah, when you see Crypto attack the engineer and she's like shocked and it hurts her.
Who you are.
I love that. Mr. Terrific, bro. He looks fantastic. Look at that.
Superman.
See?
He's not a man. He's an it.
Oh, was that kryptonite in there? Did you see the rock?
Somehow become the focal point of the entire
I think
world's
there was kryptonite in
conversation.
there.
I will not
Under Metamorpho, I saw a green
accept
glow.
that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
I love that. Look at the hand. Parker, him and Jimmy. That must be Cat Grant. I like the music. It's amazing. It's just goosebump music, bro. That looks like he's falling, though, right there. I don't think he was flying back down. Look like he was falling.
It looked like he was falling.
You have a dog?
Bro, I am all about it. So, all right. Who is up for this? Like, can you really sit there and tell me as a comic book fan that you're not up to see that? That looks incredible. I will give James Gunn the credit. The dude makes a fantastic superhero movie. And he is, to me, it looks like it's falling right in suit. So, I mean, you got Greg's opinion. You think
Frosty
the same, right?
said he wants to see it.
I think Frosty's going to be sitting there with a cape on. Damn right. Hey, you don't give away the cow for free. You know, you know what I mean? They got to buy the milk first. That's probably not how in the words of the Hodge twins, I think I just George Bush the hell out of that.